Alright, I don't know if you guys remember this unit from last year, or this compressor here. What this thing does, this cools the hallways in this 32 floor building. And got a big carrier air handler upstairs, which I'll show you guys in a bit. It was cold down here. This thing was cutting out on oil pressure. I mean, we do have a crankcase heater, and it does work. It's energized when the compressor is off, and then obviously it de-energizes once it comes on. But take a look there. It's a little low. Tiny bit. So I'm gonna, oh, sorry. I'm gonna pump it down. Sorry I didn't record everything because they already started everything before I even came on here. Normally what I do is I pull the strainers on these guys. It's an older system, but what they did last, I don't know, like 4 years ago, the compressor failed, and it was a 60-ton compressor, and what they put one that was 20 tons less. The compressor never shuts off. It basically runs 24 hours. It never reaches desired temperature. I believe they set it at 76 or 78. It just never gets down that low. So what they do is at 2 o'clock in the morning, they shut it off. But normally what I do is I'll come here, I'll pull the strainers on these guys. I'll turn one pump on. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, one is on. Replaced a few pumps here already. This is right here. They keep them here. And what I'm gonna do coming up, not now, but soon, I'm gonna pull this off and I'm gonna punch the tubes. We do it every year just before the summertime. So that needs to be done. We have a special machine that we use. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pump this guy down and check the pressures. We'll check this. So let me hook up my gauges and I'll take it through the process of pumping it down a few times to bring the oil back to the compressor. She actually just unloaded. I got my the red hose on the liquid line. I'm gonna go ahead and take off my ring. So I went ahead and I shut it off. I'm gonna get my jumpers and I'm just gonna pump her down a few times. Oh, there's a little toggle switch here. Right here. Now if you want to bypass the time delay on this board right here, let me just give you it's a time delay board pretty much. Carrier provides it in most of their units, at least the older ones. It's a sequence timer pretty much. So we can hit those bypass pins, bypass it, or we can speed it up by jumping those two little pins. So you just get a screwdriver. Damn, I left my camera home, so it's very difficult to do this with the phone. I'm trying my best. I don't know if you heard that. It should come on. It's funny because it says bypass and it still takes some time. So I got my jumpers there. There it goes. See, it came on. Didn't wait that 5 or 10 minutes that it normally does. It's at full speed now. And you'll hear her unload in a little bit. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pump her down. Solenoid, and we'll see her pumping down. time. It's a, you know, big pipes. I believe it's 2.5. As soon as it comes down, I'm gonna just energize it back up before she cuts down on low pressure. Look at this now. I'm pumping it down right now. You see the line, liquid line, freeze up a little bit. This will bring back the oil. It's just the beginning of the year. I don't know, maybe oil separator would help, but oh, my flash died, guys. But we are gonna replace this compressor this summer. And after a while, you give it a little while, you'll see the oil come back. Take a look at it now. Let me keep doing that, and then I'll put you guys back on. Jump out the low pressure switch. I don't know if this screwdriver might be too small, but you just stick it right underneath, right there, so that it doesn't trip. Let me put it in, I'll show you guys. Pretty much, you're preventing this spring from going down, pretty much. A better view of this system if you don't remember from last year. Pretty simple. I really like carrier wiring diagrams because they just make it so simple to understand. Like as opposed to train, you know, 1K, 1.4, and I mean, you know, call it what it is. You know, 1K, 145. It's a compressor relay. You know, you can see. Look at how simple this diagram is. Literally. You know, and component location. Yeah, I really like that. Luxia, I mean, the trained commercial units, I'm not too sure on the residential ones, but you know, it's always like 1K, 2K, 4 is the, you know, compressor relay. 1K, 2HK, whatever. It's a high pressure switch. It's just really retarded. But give you a better look. I wish I had my phone, but I mean my camera. Just give you an idea of what I'm dealing with here. And the pump that pumps the water through this condenser, water-cooled condenser. Now it controls. As you see there, you see how it came back a little bit? Pretty much, that's all you really need. You don't want 3/8 of a sight glass is what you want this at. Look at that oil, but it'll settle down after a while. Just by pumping it down, but it'll settle down. It'll go back down to where it needs to be. That's how you do it. All right, let's take this back. All right, she's working good. I'm gonna close her up. New York. It's a water-cooled unit. Show you guys. Big strainer here. And I'm going to show you what's going on with this one. This is the condenser. We call this a racetrack. The nickname is a tube and tube condenser. And I'm going to spray it down. If I can focus there. You see that? Right there. See that? This is a leaker. So we can't shut it down now because it's about 88 degrees right now, and we're gonna come back Wednesday to do the job because this is a lobby unit. We shut this down, forget about it. It's World War III here. Show you this. Nothing. Just making a video. Look at this wiring here. Spaghetti. Oh. So that's the spaghetti there. Show it to you guys again. It's the spaghetti. I put some cheese on it and some sauce. Richie's gonna be the accountant, bro. Spaghetti. Yo, check out the spaghetti. Give me some cheese and some red hot sauce. Yeah, that's about it, guys. Hey, thanks for watching, man. What'd you say? Richie's about to